Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. We'll see Cincinnati taking on the Warriors. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. Wembanyama, right side. Pippen with the steal, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Pippen. Irving with the ball. Pass to Wembanyama. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now, here's Pippen. And then Pippen slams it in.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. They get a hand on it. Pippen with it. Now Anthony defending. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Chamberlain a screen. Hardaway. And the shot goes in.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Pass to Embiid. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Hardaway. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Now Cincinnati moving it up. No good from Jordan. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 5. Pass to Chamberlain. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Embiid with it. Outside Durant. And finished off by KD.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Both teams making substitutions here. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. At the elbow, it's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside for Wembanyama. And then Abdul-Jabbar slams it in.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Lopez outside. Back to Rose. Outside for George. Shot clock at 6. Here's KD. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And, Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Now Abdul-Jabbar. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Outside Rose. Into the lane. And finished off by Rose.
And that's the Derrick Rose of old. Full speed ahead and bursting to the rim.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. It's Hardaway with the drive.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
To the middle. Here's Lopez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Cincinnati, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good. Different look here for the Warriors. And both free throws good for Lopez.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Allen outside. Wilkins the screen. The drive by Allen. Here's Chamberlain. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on Brook Lopez.
Second team foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cincinnati.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Cincinnati. Embiid in the corner. Outside Artest. Back to Embiid. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Outside for Curry. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Ron Artest. 1:37 left in the first quarter. Embiid the screen. To the inside. The Warriors pull it in.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Abdul-Jabbar.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Pass to Curry. Wilkins the screen. The kick out to Abdul-Jabbar. The 3 from Anthony. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Now Gervin, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. And here is Curry. He has yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Pippen. So it's Cincinnati now. Tatum And slam dunk by Tatum.
Well, not just fast, but also precise. Tatum shows a lot of control on his drive.
Gervin surveying the D. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cincinnati ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be back.
18.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from Cincinnati, guys, what are you seeing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Cincinnati leading by 3. Inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now, here is Chamberlain. And an intentional foul right there.
Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Irving. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Left side, Jordan. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Back to Chamberlain. Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. Pass to Hardaway. Allen for 3. No good that time. Cincinnati leading by 3. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said, there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball, too. Team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence, so there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is. Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Here's Jordan, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
As if Jordan weren't challenging enough to guard. The little up fake there, putting the defender at his mercy.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Hardaway. Now, here's Gervin. Outside Irving. Back to Gervin. Outside for Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. Shoots over KD. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
High post, KD. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. The 3. Chamberlain with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And after that solid opening quarter, you can see now he is definitely starting to cool off.
Hardaway. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Outside Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Down low. Pass to Hardaway. Outside Irving. 5 to shoot. Over Pippen. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Substitution on the court.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Rose. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Anthony, no one around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Anthony's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Embiid. Rose looking around. Back to Embiid. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. And it's the Warriors' ball. And Embiid throws it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Pass to Anthony. Gervin for 3. It's hauled in by Paul George. Right side Rose. Now Embiid lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And it's a 4-point Cincinnati lead.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Outside Gervin. Clock at 6. Here's Curry with the 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Anthony. Fades away. Basket good. Anthony's got 5 points so far.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Over to the wing. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Embiid throws it down.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Outside Wilkins. Pass to Anthony. Anthony on the wing. Stolen by Artest. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cincinnati leads by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Cincinnati leading by 4. Rose in the post. Here's Nowitzki. And the layup's good off the glass. Nowitzki's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for Cincinnati. Wilkins in the post. Plays it up and banks it in.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area.
Embiid the screen. Nowitzki outside. To the left wing. 4 on the clock. Cincinnati needs to get off a shot. Rebounded by Anthony. Here's Irving. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Here's Chamberlain. Good D by Holmgren.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Rose. Josh Smith pulls it in. Curvin for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Curvin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Durant. Outside for Pippen. Over Hardaway. Pippen can't hit.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Holmgren. Fires from 18. Bucket is good. Holmgren's got his second basket of the night.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Cincinnati leading by 3. Left side, Jordan. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jordan's got 6 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
On its way from Irving for 2. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Cincinnati. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And that time, the screener rolls, and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Cincinnati making a change here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Out of bounds. Cincinnati takes possession.
Cincinnati ball.
You can see, and Coach, you can feel Ja Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Allen, right side. Anthony taking his time here. 6 on the shot clock. Fades and shoots. Great D that time from Tatum.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Here's Wembanyama. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Wembanyama's got 5.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
Here's George. Yep, that one goes. George has got the lead up to 9 now for Cincinnati.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Back to Abdul-Jabbar. And he makes that one. 6 points here for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Here's Artest. And the layup is good. Artest's got his first 2 points of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Back to Anthony. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Jordan. Pushing it up. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And the Warriors making a change here. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cincinnati.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
Embiid in the corner. Second shot opportunity. Out left to the wing. This is his first free throw of the game.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
The first free throw is good.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Cincinnati making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Chamberlain a screen. Pass to Gervin. And on the way from Irving for three. On the wing, Irving. 6 to shoot. And then Irving slams it in.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Back to Durant. Takes the three. They get it back. Tatum. And so it's Cincinnati ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding.
Cincinnati, 54.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So it's the Warriors now. They trail by 9 points. Curry with it. Outside Irving. There's a screen. Pass to Chamberlain. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Tatum. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
And don't forget, that steal from Tatum ignited the break. Much easier to score off the turnovers.
Irving's shot is good.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Here's Pippen. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
First team foul.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Curry. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Warriors ball.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. 8-point game. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 6. With the drive. Out to Gervin. From the high post.
Tatum universally recognized as one of the toughest covers in the league.
Jordan inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And Cincinnati leads by 10.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys. We're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar. Nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Here's Pippen. And it's a great finish.
Oh, my.
Nice drive by Pippen there. Terrific at just finding his way to the rim.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. To the paint. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Durant. Chamberlain, no luck.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
The powerful flush by Durant.
Michael Jordan.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there.
Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Outside Anthony. From the arc. He doesn't hit that one. Cincinnati leading by 12. On the wing, George. Outside Durant. From deep three-point land. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. And a wide open look for Gervin. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And Cincinnati making a change here. Cincinnati leading by 6. It's Pippen with a drive. Down low. And it's George finishing it off.
And he may be in his 30s, but Paul George still has got a lot of bounce.
Gervin outside. Anthony in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Anthony's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Warriors. Here's Rose. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 5. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Just 4 to shoot. Abdul-Jabbar for 3. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Left side Rose. The jump hook. Wembanyama with the rebound. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. I mean, who else will you want taking this shot? Anthony, a natural scorer in any situation.
And finished off by Rose.
And Rose wants that leadership position. When the team needs a big bucket, he is ready and willing.
Deep 2 from Anthony. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Cincinnati leading by 5. Outside Rose. There's the drive. And he lays it straight in. And Cincinnati leads by 7.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Irving for three. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter. Irvin right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Michael Jordan on the wing. The three ball. Chamberlain with the rebound. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 7-point differential. Paul George with the steal. Embiid with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
Here's Irving. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Misses the three. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
So we see Cincinnati get the win here.
I'ma shut up and let the shot clock do its job. Brick. Quick score to get us going. We get it. You can dribble. Crosses him up. Perfect release. Get that weak stuff out of here. What next? We've seen the dribble game. Just get ready to inbound. A dribble drill? Crossover. The defense forgot to box out. Misses there. My man, where are you even going? He said, give me that. My man, they said you got no bag. Prove them wrong. Bucket confirmed. Keeping the possession alive. This guy's dribbling more than a toddler. Missed. See the line? Get out of bounds. Yo, I'm gonna shut up and let the shot clock do its job. Hey, he's just snatching up everything. All right, welcome to the Black Top. You've been bringing an A-game today. Let's get to it. Yo, I'm gonna shut up and let the shot clock do its job. And the miss. We get it. You can dribble. Phone or no phone, you gotta call that. My man, where are you even going? Great move. What is this? A dribble drill? That's a splash. No, sir. What next? We've seen the dribble game. The defense forgot to box out. That's a make. Play the right way. Get everyone involved. Oh, yeah. This guy's dribbling more than a toddler. What a move! That's a bucket! He scores! Yo, I'm gonna shut up and let the shot clock do its job. Misses it. The name of the game is buckets.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. We'll see Cincinnati taking on the Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Embiid the screen. Left side, Jordan. Pass to Embiid. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Embiid's got the first points on the scoreboard for Cincinnati. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. What do you have to say?
During our talk, I asked Coach what makes Kevin Durant one of the best scorers ever. He told me it's insane that a 7-footer has that much skill. Kevin truly is one of a kind. Now, no one can stop him one-on-one. We need a team effort. Of course, KD's going to the Hall of Fame, and he's still giving opponents nightmares late in his career. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Now Irving. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. And the Warriors miss again. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And, Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list. Well, Jordan's jumper is just pure, especially at that range.
Outside Irving. Over Jordan. He squares up and sinks it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Jordan. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Here's KD. Drills the elbow jumper.
That mid-range shot, a go-to one for KD.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. First, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Wembanyama with it. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Durant. To the middle. Here's Pippen. Good D by Wilkins.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the need just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
So it's Cincinnati now. The Warriors making the shot. Outside for Jordan. Back to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Here's Jordan. After Penny Hardaway's bucket. The drive by Jordan. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. And here's Wilkins from the arc. Rebound by Ron Artest. Right side, Pippen. Down low. And then Durant with the jam.
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
In the corner, Wilkins with it. On the wing, Irving. And the slam dunk by Irving.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Now here's Hardaway. looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Left side Durant. Pass to Embiid. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Offensive rebound. Outside for Durant. Here's Pippen. Second chance shot. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Stolen by Durant. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Cincinnati leading by 4. Rose surveying the D. Pass to Holmgren. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Curry. Left side, Gervin. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. The drive by Anthony. And the rejection by Holmgren. It's tipped. Outside Anthony. They could use a bucket. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. And here's Rose. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cincinnati ahead. They're up by 6.
Cincinnati, 16.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cincinnati.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Anthony with it, out guarded by Tatum. Pass to Curry. Here's Gilmore. Out to Gervin. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Shots good by Gilmore. Gilmore's got his first points in this one. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
Inside. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Holmgren the screen. From deep three-point land. He can't hit that time. So it's the Warriors now. 8-point game. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Outside Anthony. To the inside. Nowitzki with the steal. Now Cincinnati moving it up. Here's George. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Cincinnati lead.
I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Mikan. Now Wilkins. And Wilkins with the stuff.
Yeah, with the mad monster house, leaving no doubt Dominique Wilkins dynamic at the rim.
Here's Pippen. It's good. Pippen's got the lead up to 10 now for Cincinnati.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar.
A towering presence on both ends. Abdul-Jabbar is also known for his unblockable and most unique sky hook. Such an impactful, unique big man, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Here's Hardaway. They set the pick. Pass to Mikan. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Enzo Jordan will bring it up for Cincinnati. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Pippen with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The kick out to Irving. Artest with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Jordan outside. Gets to the hoop. And Jordan slams it home.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I call that slam dunk contest level.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Making a change here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
Jordan drives in. It's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Pass to Chamberlain. There's the pick. Lock at 6. Back to Anthony. Shoots over Pippen. Anthony can't hit. Cincinnati leading by 14. Jordan with the ball. Gervin covering. And it's Pippen in the corner. No good from outside. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Anthony taking his time here. On the wing, Irving. Chamberlain a screen. Pass to Gervin. A three from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game. It's beautiful.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Durant. Back to Jordan. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Chamberlain a screen. Here's Hardaway, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Michael Jordan. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
A shot by Jordan, no good. Here's Irving. Out to Gervin. Jordan with the steal. Pass to Holmgren. .105 left in the second quarter. And the dunk by Holmgren.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
Hardaway, no good. Cincinnati leading by 18. Durant with it. Hardaway picks him up. Back to Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Scottie Pippen.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
You got him!
36 seconds left in the first half. Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Irving. And the Warriors miss again. .19 seconds left now here in the second. Outside for Pippen. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Artest. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Artest got himself on the board with 3 there. And so it's Cincinnati in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
Cincinnati.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Cincinnati. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Jones. At the elbow, it's Abdul-Jabbar. Outside for Wembanyama. Drains the three-pointer. Wembanyama's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Warriors.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Allen for three. Rebounded by Rose. Cincinnati leading by 20. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Warriors. Outside Rose. Here's Embiid.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Another shot. Abdul-Jabbar knocks it away.
The massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Jones with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Pass to Anthony. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Allen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jason Tatum.
That's savviness right there by Allen, taking the contact and getting the shot off.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight flanks.
To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Back to Rose. Pass to Embiid. Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Wembanyama looking it over. And it goes down 2 points. Wembanyama's got 9 points.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Now Tatum hasn't made one yet. Pass to Durant. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama, a screen. And that one drops for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He wants to talk to his guys. Cincinnati leading by 14. Pippen outside. George. Excellent defense there from Smith. Pass to Chamberlain. And he banks in the layup. Chamberlain got his second basket of the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's George. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
And Cincinnati leads by 14.
PG-13, using that length inside.
Here's Irving. Paul George grabs the miss.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Down low. Nails the baby hook. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Pippen outside. He gets it in there. Pippen's got 11 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Cincinnati?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense, that they are really piling up the steals in this one.
Just 4 to shoot. Irving for 3. The rebound by Paul George. Enzo Jordan will bring it up for Cincinnati. Driving inside. Rebounded by Hardaway. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 18.
Watch outside.
Irving with the ball. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Jordan outside. Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Really crafty play that time by Jordan. Good decision. The defense was locked in on him, so he gave it away.
Inside. Stolen by Artest. Oh, and here comes Pippen all alone.
How about that authoritative punch by Pippen? Showing you just how strong he can be on finishes like that.
Screen by Smith. And a wide open look for Irving. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 7.
Josh Smith getting in the way of the defense there.
Screen.
Pass to Holmgren. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Chamberlain, no good.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
MJ finding his man right there.
On
the wing, Hardaway. That will count. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a
60.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Now here's Curry. Wembanyama, a screen. The shot by Curry, no good. Cincinnati leading by 20. And 3 from Jordan. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Count the basket.
Nobody does it better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the paint. Magical, length, size, touch, unguardable inside.
Jordan. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And here's Anthony for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that 3. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Jordan. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He knows every possession is critical now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Jordan doing a nice job leaking out slyly. Excellent in transition.
To the middle. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Embiid wide open. Offline with his three.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, oh my goodness! Come on now. Hey, folks, sit back and enjoy the show. The Doctor is an amazing in-game dunker.